That the thermal oscillation pattern Adeyemi had flagged deserved independent. It doesn't deserve anything, Voss said. He smiled when he said it. That was the part that moved through me like cold water. Not anger, just the flat certainty of a man who has never once needed to raise his voice because the room has always already decided to agree with him. You're doing what enthusiasts do. You're finding the edge of a dataset and calling it a door. It's not a door. It's an edge. There's nothing on the other side except the limit of the instrument. My hands went still at my sides. I was holding a coffee cup, and I stopped turning in my fingers the way I do when I'm thinking. Just stopped, because something in me needed to go very quiet very fast. He was already turning back to the analysts, already done with me. The conversation closed before I had spoken my second sentence. I stood there another 3 seconds. The corridor hummed with the ventilation system. The carpet was a particular shade of institutional gray that I have never been able to describe as anything other than the color of a decision that has already been made without you. I walked back to my desk and sat down and did not open anything on my screen for a long moment. The limit of the instrument. As if that were an answer. As if the instrument's silence were the same thing as the world's. Petra was already pouring tea when I arrived, which meant she had been expecting me, which meant she knew it had gone badly. She has a gift for that. Not telepathy, just pattern recognition applied to people, the same skill she spent 20 years using on atmospheric datasets before she retired from fieldwork and started consulting from a house that smelled of pine resin and old paper maps. I told her what Voss had said, all of it, including the smile. She listened with her hands around her mug and didn't interrupt, which is how I knew she was taking it seriously. He's not. Want the complete story and ending? Watch the full episode now on Cyber_Stories.